going on, YouTube? Over across the street at the neighbor's house, getting set up. Apparently, pardon me, they did not cut everything or burn everything. So they did burn a lot of it, but they saved a lot of it for me, which I appreciate. That was very kind of them. They didn't have to. So I'm trying to get this chain comparison done. So the first one I'm working on is the Granberg style chain that I got from Kyler Manera's. Alright, so after all the running around I've been doing today, let's see how far I can get on this. This is with the Granberg chain. Well, actually, not a Granberg chain. It's the one that Kyler Manera's cut for me for my mill. It did a fantastic job. I love that. Got a bunch of hard spots in it, but this is going to be some beautiful, beautiful wood. This is the one that I did a while back with the Oregon ripping chain. And you can see how much difference there is. There's a lot more chewing going on in the wood than what you get with this one. Now I did get some, but that's from starting and stopping. But with the continuous, you can see I got long swaths of no problems. Alright, this was with the Kyler Manera's version of the Granberg gripping chain. I'll leave a link to Kyler's channel, the video he did on making the ripping chain. After the second cut, I think it's about on par with the Oregon ripping chain. Kyler has a video on doing that. He cuts these teeth down to narrow, and then he has two cutting, and these are clearing teeth or scoring teeth. And up next is the Oregon full chisel. It's inside out. Come on, work with me here. Doesn't want to work. But that's the full chisel right there. Yeah, come on, here we go. Clean it up, mount it back in the Granberg mill, and go from there. All right, this is with the full chisel chain, and it is about on par with just your regular everyday crosscut chain, which I kind of expected. Definitely had to keep the leading edge cutting. If you let the trailing edge cut, it would bog it down. So you ended up having to work the chainsaw back and forth, rock it back and forth to get it to cut halfway decently. So, in my opinion, the chisel chain and a crosscut chain, last ditch effort, or last choices for milling. I would stick with using ripping chain. I'm going to the Oregon ripping chain now. See what that does. All right, this is the Oregon ripping chain. Big difference over the chisel chain, and slight improvement over a regular ripping chain. Little bit of difference between the Oregon ripping chain and the ground ripping chain. That can sort of be attributed to the fact that I'm starting to get into the heartwood now. You can see, even though I'm in the heartwood, I'm not having to work as hard as I was with a full chisel. The full chisel was the cut before this one, a lot rougher. I definitely had to keep the leading edge of the sawtooth into the wood, and I had to work it a lot more. Both of the ripping chains have been much easier. They've worked their way through the wood without as much of an angle on the bar, putting that working edge or digging that tooth or chain into the wood. Okay, William Shatner coming through again. So I'm going to stick with the Oregon chain right now because it's a pain in the butt to change out. If I had another chainsaw and another Alaskan mill, or even just another chainsaw set up that way, it would be a lot easier. And if you want to know what my opinion is on the Echo 590, when I went to pick up fuel, I wanted to have a good mixture of fuel for several reasons. Because I'm trying to do a test here, and secondly because my father-in-law has been messing around with the fuel jugs and I don't know what's going on with them. So, but I came this close to buying a second 590 just to have a spare one, and I came even closer. I had the credit card out. I was going to do it. I almost bought the CS 800. Ooh, didn't do it. But that's how much I love this chainsaw. You might have, you got guys that like Stihl, fabulous, great, whatever. Husqvarna, good on you. The Echo, for the money, the 5-year warranty, and the reliability of it, you just can't beat it. So I'm going to get back to doing some milling. Hopefully get this video up tonight, and I will cut it up here.